Welcome to another episode of Bargain Saturdays. In this week, I decided to take a look at Two Tales, a film I was so interested in, I bought two copies. Yeah, you can't have too many copies of the same movie, right? If you're curious, I managed to foist my extra copy off onto one of my coworkers by including it in a collection of stuff as a birthday gift, because, like, you know what? We've been coworkers for a long time here. You can have a bad birthday gift full of some stuff I got from Dollar Tree, like some art projects and a model kit for like 4-year-olds. Here you go, man. Have at it. Yeah, I know. I give the worst presents, obviously. Admittedly, I have quite a few of those art projects and science projects from Dollar Tree sitting around my room, as something to work on at some point, but keeps ending up, on the list of stuff that needs doing, but I never get around to. Sort of like my massive collection of films just sitting over there. You can't see on the floor, but, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stacks tall, which each stack being, like 20 plus movies, just sitting on top of each other, like just waiting for me to get through them. And that's not even counting the ones, that are piled elsewhere in my room. The films are taking over all the available floor space. Okay, like it's a long list of things to work on. I will never run out of material for Bargain Saturdays. I will probably drop dead before I finish all the films in my collection at this rate. But moving on, back to the film, I suppose. This does seem to be one of those films that made fun of President Donald Trump, when he was in office. At least if some of the political slogans we get, are anything to go by.
Let's make our planet great again.
And it may just be me, but I think the main evil alien kind of looks a bit like Donald Trump. I think it's mostly the eyebrows, maybe, that make me feel that way. They're just so thick, Like, who do I know that has thick eyebrows that isn't an anime character? Oh, that's right. Donald J. Trump, that's who. I mean, some might argue that's not a fair comparison, but I'm just like, that's what it makes me think of, when I see it. Couldn't imagine him running around collecting animals for a space zoo, but, the looks, kind of make me think of him a little bit. Though I'll admit the main reason you'd buy this film isn't because, of political references or the main villain arguably looking like Donald Trump from some perspectives, because someone else I talked to said, yeah, I agree, he does kind of look a bit like Donald J. Trump. So I guess I'm not alone in that category. Is that they sing "I Will Survive" with all the skill and grace of a dead cat.
Oh, you did me wrong, and I grew strong, and I learned how to get along until you're back from outer space.
Yeah, listening to them sing that song so badly is just kind of amazing. So it's one of those films that it's just so bad, it manages to curve around and be awesome again for me in some ways. And that's basically the only reason I'd recommend watching this, is if you're a connoisseur of, like, bad films and are looking for something that might be, a bit on the fun side, as far as bad movies go. But I'll admit, your mileage on stuff like that can really vary, so this one, is probably worth skipping if you're looking for a generally good movie. It's not the worst movie, but if it wasn't for the whole, seeing I Will Survive, like, super badly,
I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. I've got all my life to live, and I've got all my life to give. I will survive. I will survive.
I would probably have forgotten I'd even watched this film after a while, unless I saw the box again, at Dollar Tree. Because outside of that, I don't remember too much about the plot. Like, some aliens crash looking for a disc, that supposedly has what they need to make their planet great again, and they get followed by bad aliens that snatch, animals for a space zoo, and there's some alien hunters and a kid that has, like, a French accent, that's just wandering around and stumbles across, the aliens and a talking cat and beaver that are living together, because, the cat basically tricked the beaver into doing it by making him feel so sad for him being by himself. Like, Like those details would probably be a lot more forgettable if it wasn't for, that bad singing. Till next time, then. See ya.
Look!
Abarigato. Pado pasata mauruno atilkoki.